Hello, everyone. This is a recap of the trades I took yesterday, which was the 11th of May 2026. You've noticed probably, if there is any viewers at all, that I've skipped 2 days, the last week's Thursday and Friday. I did skip those. The reason for that is because I went ultra retard mode, basically. And there is not really point of journaling all this because there was no proper analysis behind most of the trades taken. One thing is when the market doesn't really give you anything, or it gives you fake signals, like you're waiting for a breakout and it happens, but then it returns back in the range, breaks the other way, then it returns back. Those things happen. The weirdness of the market it's just a given. The problem is that when you add up those random market behaviors that cause you to lose, and then you add your own personal nonsensical behaviors, which adds to the losses, this is no way to preserve your capital, and capital preservation is the most important thing in this game if we want to stay for long. So yeah, I went on a tilt. I lost about 30% of my account. Yeah, so I'll just scroll back up. I'll have to do it. It's fine. About 35% was gone, basically, from 1500 and whatever, and I don't even remember the balance. 1550, I think it was, or 60. Fell back to 1075. Yeah, that happened. It is what it is. I have made some changes to my approach. From now, I will be only executing on up to 3 trading ideas per day, and if it doesn't work, or if I take stupid signals that are not like real, and then price starts going my way later in that day, I'll just take it. I will not take any more trades if I've taken the three trading ideas. If I've executed already, I'm not taking any more, because that's not the way to do it. I've been doing this for like 8 years now, and I've always broken this particular rule. I've always broken it. I've always had such rules, but I've always broken those, because you can see price moving after you've already taken your three trades for the day or whatever, and then you start seeing, quote unquote, you start understanding, quote unquote, well, this time I know where it's going, so let me take that. So, and sometimes it works. Sometimes breaking your rules does work in your favor in terms of profit, but in the long run, it teaches you a bad habit. So I'm not doing that anymore. Anyway, I did not lose some money that I cannot afford to lose. It's fine for me. It's really not a big deal. I mean, it's like 400 pounds or whatever, or 500 pounds. It's still a big amount. I would rather not lose this. This is currently like a little less than a week of pay of my normal job. So yeah, I'm not doing that anymore, because if I want to make this trading thing, as I like to call it, this trading thing, as a main source of income, there is no way to do it the way that I've been doing it, the way that I've been doing it for the last like seven or whatever years up to this point. And yeah, I'm not chasing anything anymore. I'm not doing all those things. I can fight this urge. I don't care anymore. So Yesterday was a pretty successful day in terms of returns and in terms of actually sticking to my plan, which is which is a bigger win. From now, my day, my determination of whether a day is a good or a bad is not about whether the number in the realized pound section is green or red. It's determined by whether I successfully executed my plan or did not, and how I felt. Did I had fun or did I struggle? Everything should be fun, as a good friend of mine taught me. So, current time is 8:30. The first trade that I took at 9:15. That's about 8:30. About after this candle formed, that's when I sat on the charts, and what I saw was something that I really like. Let's just wait a little longer. Basically, what we can see here is I would have usually taken it over here, but I was not on the chart yet. I would have put my stop loss over there and let it go. But let's do this right here. Like this. Whoop. Like this. I'm gonna come on, work with me. What the hell are you doing? Okay. There's my resistance zone created. So at this point, I'm already on the chart, and I'm seeing there's a more major support level. If we can even extend this, it's a pretty nice respected area, respected here, then price went up, it came back, touched it, it started going up again, it came back, touched it again, then here it broke it down, it retested it once, the price came back here, retested it, and then came back down, came back up again, and it's retesting it again. So it's a pretty strong area, and I can see that the EMAs are crossing over here. And also, if this candle comes and retests it, it's gonna be a retest of the strong zone that we have here, and also it's gonna retest those EMAs. And when they're stuck together like this, that's for me that usually indicates that there is strong how do you not volume, but fuck, I forgot how to speak English today. When it retests and there's multiple signs that I'm looking for. So I'm usually looking for price to retest an EMA like this one did. It retest the 200 and the 14 as well, and it smacked right down after that. And it's here doing the same thing, but also after a crossover, which kind of indicates a change in usually indicates a change in trend. So at this point, I'm looking for this candlestick to retest those, and I would enter on the retest, like as it comes back, because the stop loss is gonna be very small. It's gonna be just above this area here, just above these candles. So as soon as it came up, let me see when my entry was. Okay, so let's switch to the 15 just to be a little more accurate with the entry. So the entry was taken right over here, or a little bit more up. Yep. Let's do it just here. The stop loss was kept up there. This was the lot size. A sell is taken here. Stop loss over here, risking about 3% of the account. And I kept the take profit way down here because I was expecting this to be a start of something big. So maybe about here. because there's kind of clean traffic to the downside. So I would expected price to continue going that direction. Maybe I should have been, maybe I shouldn't have been so like I should have been more like restrictive with my take profit rather than aiming for such a home run. But yeah, as I thought it's gonna happen, price came back, retested the area and with the EMAs and the zone, and it rejected down. So at this point, I'm just okay. I'm waiting. What I should have done is taken profit somewhere down here, but because yeah, we can see a nice candle closing our way, bearish, and then the next one continue moving down. So at this point I'm at big profit. This is like that's about 7% on the account, which is a huge return. It's a huge, and it's very 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 good. But I was aiming for very, like, I was aiming a lot lower. Oops. That's fine. So I did not take any profits here. Something I'm trying to learn is to hold my winning trades for longer. So I don't want to close just based on, oh, look at this money amount here, or big pips, or I won't take, or big percentages. Like, I want to hold the trade until it makes sense to close, until it gives me some sign that it's not going to continue any further. So that's what I'm trying to learn, because for the last 5 years I've just been taking when I feel like it, when it feels good in my tummy that I've done a nice trade today, I'll just take the profits. But that's not the correct way to do it. So I left it. And what happened was, yeah, once this candle printed, I immediately dropped my risk down below this next one. And once this candle printed in my way, broke these lows here, I took my stop loss and put it right here. And once this candle broke the low of the previous one, I moved down again. So, because I don't want to lose any money on this setup. I'm okay to leave profits on the table, but I do not want to turn a winning trade into a losing one. So price started developing, made this little dodgy candle here. I can't remember if I took partials once this one. No, I did not actually. Once this candle broke higher than the previous one, I did not take any partials out, because again I was expecting it to just touch the CMA and then start moving back down again. It started creating low volume candles. To me, that indicated that maybe this area with these wicks is being recreated here, whilst at the same time rejecting the EMA. Therefore, I would expect to continue moving down. But then these low volume candles, but continuously breaking each other's highs and not breaking the lows. So this was not a very good sign, but already I've decided what I'm going to do with this trade. My trade is, my stop loss is set at profit, so that's fine. At this point, I made 1% on this trade. 1%, which is still a good return, but it was down here, it was like 10% profit. So still, I executed my plan well, so I was happy about that fact. So what we can do from here is we can just wait for something to happen that we like. And the next trade was taken all the way at 1:30 p.m. Nothing happened until that point. This candle printed, like big, showing big volume to the upside now. So my initial idea about the movement to the downside is no longer valid. What's the time here? Oh, I missed my trade here. I took one more position. What's this? On the 15-minute time frame, which turned out a loss, by the way. The trade was taken on this smaller candlestick over here. Once it broke the high, kept the stop loss below here. The only reason I took this because this is a huge momentum shift. This candle, that's 220 pips, 15-minute candlestick, which far has far more volume than any of what happened for the whole morning here. So to me, this indicates this thing is gonna move. So I took it here, but stop loss should have been like there wasn't any proper setup here. Wasn't any proper setup here, so this shouldn't really have been taken. I dropped down to the 5-minute to see what's happening. Man, I dropped to the 5-minute to see what's happening, and my entry was actually once this candle broke. I think I can't really remember. I think I took it on this one. Let me see. 5-minute. Yeah, I've taken it on this one once this candle broke the high and kept my stop loss under here. It just came down to make a normal retest. The setup was just not the proper thing to take. But it was a partial loss because I took half off. As far as I can see, yeah. I've taken one trade here with the stop loss here, and then one after this one broke, I took another one with the stop loss here. This second trade was taken out over here, and the other trade that I took over here with the bigger stop loss kept running. So I'm just gonna take one here just to replicate the profit that actually happened. That's 2.4. Yeah, sure. 2.4, that was the buy. Stop loss really doesn't matter because it was never hit and the trade was taken over here anyway. Price just kept moving. I took my profits based on this gap. Once this gap got filled, like it is right now, I took my profits over there. But instead of being 30 something pounds, it was actually 50. So let's wait for it to become that, and then we'll take it. Oh, okay, sure, yeah. It just kept going because there was huge volume. These are kind of trades that I should learn to trade once I see such big candlesticks. I should just drop to the lower time frames and find a structure that would allow me to take a trade that makes sense and have a stop loss that makes sense instead of just doing it on the 15-minute and without like anything beautiful that I could call here. So yeah, I took it here. The balance is what it is right now. It's not exact because I missed one trade where I actually lost. But yeah, those were all the trades that were taken that day. I did not take anything more because those are two setups. First, it was the sell, which worked out, but I didn't close it. Then it was the buy. And I did not take any more trades. I did not look at the charts anymore because I prefer to take my biggest problem with last week was that it started my first trade for the week. First trade on this account on Monday, it was a huge 10% trade. My take profit of 350 whatever pips was hit in less than 20 minutes. It was something like a 15-minute trade. So quick, so fast. And I kind of wanted from that point on onwards to the week ahead, I I let that get to me, and I wanted to push the market to give me these kind of numbers for all the sessions throughout the week. But that's not correct. Um, Sometimes it will give you 10% if you're like very accurate. Another day you will be just as accurate, but you're just not gonna be right for the direction, or just gonna go up and down, and not just not give you what you want. And so starting with such a big win, kind of played a game with in my mind, and I wanted to replicate that for the whole week, which is not something you should do. You should not try to force anything. It's gonna be 10% in a very, very good day. Then in a bad day, you should not. I should not ask for this or for anything. I should just take what it gives me. And if it's a loss for the day, let it be a small loss. Let it be a 1-2% loss, not a 10 or 20% loss like I did on Friday. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm taking my 3 trades for the day, 3 trading ideas, and I'm leaving it as is. And I want to do that for at least like 3-4 months, just so I can have a good sample size to compare to my previous years of experience, because this is the one rule that I've always been breaking. So I want to keep it now just to force it and see how much better or how much worse it is like this, missing opportunities rather than allowing myself to miss opportunities for the sake of keeping my plan, rather than trying to force stuff and to think that, okay, now I know where it's going after I've taken all these losses. So yeah, that is it for today.